In a world that has known peace amongst its land for millennia, the continents are suddenly thrust into war when a son usurps his father's throne, seeking to annihilate anything that stands in his path on his quest for world domination. Follow our vagabond adventurers as I, Vandalxero, guide them through an Aetherpunk-inspired world as they take on an empire, hold off otherworldly forces, and bring peace back to an afflicted land. Let's go to war. Does anybody remember
over the junior?
where we left off?
I bet you I could tell you because I take notes.
I remember exactly. We were clearing the rubble, and then some scouts started flying in, and they had just landed, and we're about to get off and tell us something important.
They violently landed by imploding in front of the land crawler.
I don't remember that part.
Smoke,
okay.
too. I wrote down.
They crashed in front.
Oh, they crashed. Okay.
There was a smoke plume because the ship crashed.
I definitely remembered that differently.
It was black smoke. I wrote black smoke.
I didn't remember any of that, so good job, guys. What did I write down?
Hibbledy bibbledy.
The last thing I wrote was called the Fallen Oak, are the slavers' names.
I have that written down too.
Have to send you something in Discord very quick.
I live in the moment, so I'm fine.
I hope I'm not in trouble. What did I get in trouble?
Nope, it's the spell book.
Low.
Oh yes, that's right. I have that written down.
I'm a girl. My voice carries.
Spellbook, a necromancer's spellbook.
We're gonna have a conversation with the king the next time we're in there about our pay. We haven't been paid once.
Oh, that's true.
We haven't had to pay for anything.
Right?
I mean, you got to pay for spells.
They've got a lot of gifts.
I mean, I'm sure if I called the king, I would be like, "Hey, can I have some gold so I can learn some new spells?" He'd be like, "Of course, young servant."
So they're just gonna like.
I mean, he's got the gold. He's got the gold from all of the bars in town. I'm sure he could spare a little bit.
They got the money. I'm just wondering why we haven't been paid at all yet. That's all.
I mean, I can send them a message. It's not hard. I just go and talk to Marguerite, and she could be like, "Hey, King."
I mean, I could send him a message right now.
No, I don't need you to send them a message at all. Not one bit.
I mean, because he did say we would be paid the regular military salary.
Let's talk about the king some more.
I assume.
Yeah, sure.
What?
No, keep talking about the king, please. Thank you.
Oh, keep talking about the king.
Yeah, I didn't. Yes, please. Please just.
This feels like a trap.
No, I don't need anyone to send the king a message. If we continue to talk about the king, then we don't send the message. It's basically.
Well, I thought Saal wanted to know how we were getting paid, or when we were getting paid, or if we were getting paid, really.
I mean, we haven't finished anything yet either.
I thought it was more of you just loot all the bodies you come across.
See, I thought freedom was kind of the ultimate payment.
I mean, he gave us a bunch of like weapons and gear, and
And I know.
yeah,
I got
but-
these cool boots.
I mean, is this?
why don't you just sell it and then take the money from that? It's probably a lot better than the pay.
How long have we been doing this? How long have we been out here and not?
Hold
one
on,
single
wait,
person-
We're on
I
our
have a question.
We're on our
Wait,
second
wait.
like this is our second quest.
Captain?
our second
3
campaign.
weeks out.
Like,
You haven't even been in there a month.
yeah, and what is it? Monthly pay?
So,
What?
hold on, Sal. I think Ironhide has a question.
Oh, I has a question.
Yes,
Um,
Ironhide.
Captain, should we put this payment business to bed? Because I'm really not concerned on payment really at this current point in time.
I mean, I'm gonna need money to learn these
I'm-
spells in this awesome
I'm
book I
just
have.
saying, we need a group fund. Like, I'm not worried
much
about
money
my
do you
own
need?
individual money here. I'm talking
Um,
about a group fund that we can pay for this sort of.
Hey, Sal.
Yes.
It sounds kind of like right now you're the only one kind of fixated on money, though.
All right. Down the line when we need money.
I
just
have to interject. We kind of have
Who
something
are
a
you?
little. Valiana looks at you as like, "Excuse me."
I forgot you were here.
Who are you? Oh, where were you?
On the beach. Mentally on the
You
beach.
too.
No, different beach.
There's kind of a more important matter, and she points at the crashed scout ship. We should.
Oh,
Tend
you
to
want
that.
us to go figure this out? Oh, I thought you had like
Yeah.
people around to do this stuff.
Well, I mean,
Where are we
you
right now?
you
I don't
you
remember.
probably want to. You're about like 25 minutes outside of El Moctis if you go with the land tank.
Worst
Okay.
adventurers
We're on the
ever.
land tank, right?
You're like in a camp that was set up, like you set up so that they could repair
Okay.
and spend the night, and like everyone could sleep and take care of things.
And there were watches and things like that. I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is in the
It's been
morning.
like a month. I mean, it's been no time at all. No. All right. All right. Let's go. Let's go check it out. Should we go? Should we be like sneaky about it, or should
Not
we just
really.
walk towards it?
I mean,
I think we
should
can
go to
just
Frank
walk
and get a
over. I
shield.
think we're probably just fine walking over there. I mean, you should be wary because it blew up, I guess, and maybe more stuff can blow up. I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, it didn't blow up. It crashed. There was not
So,
an
There
explosion.
could still be an
I've seen
explosion. So
action
now,
movies,
really,
man.
now we should really be careful.
Right now, yeah,
it's
could
crashed.
explode.
It probably will.
She just starts walking over.
I lead with her.
Say you should go in front. You have a shield, and you're tall.
I have an
I
extra
mean,
shield if you'd like one.
No, that's not
There's a bunch of people around it, like helping people out of the wreck.
Oh,
You know, technically, with you standing in behind me,
Yeah.
I'm technically a shield for you.
perfect. Human
There you
shield. Cow shield.
Human shield.
Humanoid
Cow.
shield.
I'm not a cow either.
Humanoid. That's it. Yeah.
So move along.
That wasn't funny.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
I found
Yeah,
it utterly
yeah,
hilarious.
Walk over there.
Not funny.
We'll put a pin in the
I'm milking this
money
one for all
talk.
it's worth.
So
Shut
we'll figure it
up!
out
Yeah,
once
just-
we figure out what's going on here. We'll figure that out. But you
Alright,
you
yeah.
do raise a good point. I mean, yeah, we are trying to raise an enterprise. Let's do this.
I mean, we're trying to overthrow an entire empire here. We could use a little bit of funding along the way.
Sorry to spoil the moment.
Yeah, we
Shut
start
up!
walking. I guess.
Sorry.
I fall
I'm
back.
Sorry.
I fall back to Clementine and I like whisper towards her so Aveliana doesn't hear it because she seems like she wants to go and like worry about what happened with this ship, and I don't want to seem inconsiderate to those people, but I also don't care. I want to talk to Clementine about this. So I need like 50 gold per spell that I cast when I write it in my book. So for this one, I'd need 150, 250, 350, 450, and then this one would be another 150. So I need like 600 gold.
I can give you the rest of mine, which is only 48 gold, but it's helpful. You can have it.
Well, with that 48, I can do one spell. Thank you.
So I give him my 48 gold.
Do you need more money, Malcolm?
It was weighing me down.
I can give you 42.
No, we're not talking. I'm not talking to you two. So they can do perception. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. But I want. Yeah. No, I don't need money. No, we're not talking about money anymore. Ironhide.
You sure you don't need that gold that I owe you?
No, I have your gold still.
Wait, my gold? No, I still have all 22 of it.
No,
Do you need it?
You gave me the 5 when we were in the street that day.
No.
He gave me 5 gold. Here's 5 gold.
You asked for 2. That's what it was.
Yep.
Inflation.
Yeah, no taxes. Street taxes. So yeah, if we find any more,
Did you just say street taxes?
I did say street taxes. So if we find any more,
No, we don't.
whatever I get,
We don't.
that's my
We don't
share.
need. We shouldn't be
Have it.
talking about gold. There's people that came in.
Malcolm.
Like they could be hurt. We should go make sure that they're okay.
Yeah, and
You
then
know.
if you had more magic spells, you probably could help even more. So I think it's relevant to the conversation.
Clementine just brought something to my attention.
I did not. I
We're
wasn't
not
talking
supposed to
you.
be talking about money right now, guys.
Well, if I gave you 5 gold and you were only asking for 2, and it was for inflation, right?
No, I said street taxes.
Right. So
Somebody else
the
said
king
inflation.
taxed the money that I gave to you. You sure you don't want me to talk to him?
No, I didn't say it was the king.
No,
We're probably
No,
there by
he,
now,
he's,
right?
he does all kinds
Like
of
we're having
stuff,
a
right?
conversation in front of the down machine. Like,
For infrastructure.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. That's what you guys were talking
no
about.
racketeering. We talked
Notice
about
those
this.
But she,
Stop. Just stop it. No, it's over. What's
Okay,
happening?
so what do we
I'm
see?
sorry, Eliana. This is out of control. I don't know how to stop them.
So, I couldn't find my book. You see, it's like the ship isn't on fire. Parts of it are burnt, broken off, and you see like people that are being triaged, like splinted. They're like they have like.
I have a
bandages and
healer's
stuff.
kit. Can I help?
Yeah, you can if you want.
I will use it.
You don't have to roll anything. It's
Like
like
charge of the healer's kit to help. someone.
okay, that's fine.
So it looks like I did actually care. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to impress Valiana, basically. I honestly don't care at all.
She walks away
Honestly, neither do I.
for a moment and talks to her mother, who is talking to one of the scouts. He has both of his arms in like not cast, but like the slings.
Yeah. Oh, slings.
So he's
Yeah.
like he's just like in one sling. He looks really goofy, but like you can tell his arms are broken.
Okay.
And you just see them like they're kind of hush talking to not be like loud, basically.
Basically what I was trying to
who's
do
this
with
guy? You know who this
Clementine.
You don't know who the what was that?
Do we know the guy or no?
No. So
like, are
they're
they wearing like colors to the people who are traveling?
yeah, they're wearing the same colors.
Okay.
They're just the scouts that they sent out.
Okay.
Can
'Cause
I?
they're-
Okay. And this is. Can I just walk right up to their conversation? And legit
Yeah.
going to interrupt the conversation to ask this guy, "Hey, are you right-handed or left-handed?" I'm not asking a weird question. Like, what hand do you use to accomplish most tasks? Which hand do you write with? I'm not being a fucking weirdo.
Kind of
My right one.
I reach out. I'm going to use a key point to cast Healing Hands and heal his broken arm.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you want to roll for it, or I mean, it's like a D6, I think.
It's enough.
That's the most I can spare right now, but it just sucks that you can't use your arms, man. So that's why I was asking. That's all. Sorry.
I mean, I was
Sorry to
holding
interrupt.
on to the steering wheel as best as I could to make it back, and it was very rough.
Yeah.
And then when we hit the
looks like
ground,
Lord
it kind of
Good
bent my
job.
arms.
Pilot, man.
The back. Yeah, I tried.
Yeah.
Didn't go
Well, like
so
I
well.
said, this could
He
all be
says it didn't
deathable
go
if
so
not,
well for
so-
those guys, and he points, and there are 2 bodies laying with like sheets
Okay.
over them.
It's not everybody.
I
though.
would
It's
like
fine,
to.
man.
I would like to walk Ironhide away. I feel like he's gonna look at the 2 dead bodies and be like, "Oh, I can make zombies." So I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to walk over to Ironhide and just be like, "Oh, so let's talk about that 5 gold and the inflation. I have no idea what you were talking about. If you like, can you explain it for me?" And I try to like turn his arm to like just get him to not look towards the bodies.
What are you doing, Malcolm?
I'm asking you a question about the inflation on the gold that you were talking about. I have 5 gold that you gave me at the house in front of Marguerite's when I was trying to do a diversion, and then you like said I could keep the 5 gold. So,
Malcolm, you were very confusing, old soul. Just a moment ago, you told me not to talk about money, and here we are talking about money.
yeah, but I was really confused because I've been working in like the business of like selling things for a long time. So like money, like I've always had this one like straight, like
I walk
money
over the
is
dead
money.
Before you can get to them, the queen, not the queen, the duchess steps in the way.
Oh,
What are you
I'm
doing?
gonna say, ooh.
I'm checking to see their wounds.
They're dead.
Well, yeah.
There's a crash. They died from a crash. It's very clear that that's how they died.
I would appreciate you not go near my people. when
Well,
they're dead.
I don't plan to do what I did prior with the enemies. No.
I still would appreciate you not to step near my people.
I honestly, ma'am, I respect that. But I would really like to make sure they find their last little bit of peace. So
We have
if
someone
you
that
don't-
will take care of that.
May I meet them?
Our religion is different than yours, so I would appreciate if you let us practice our own.
I don't have a religion.
Then it's still different than yours.
They have rites and rituals, clearly, so just back off, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough.
So since I have absolutely nothing to contribute to this, to heal people, so do we know how it crashed? Is that?
We haven't gotten to that yet.
Oh, okay. So I start asking
Yeah,
people
sorry.
like what happened.
Aveliana comes over with the pilot, and he explains they were looking for slaver camps, and as they were going over a certain patch about 2 miles north, they were hit with something that caused them, like, their plane to start, not their plane, they're like mini personal airships. Like they hold like 4 to 6 people. Think of like a
mini, like a helicopter.
like a small airplane. like one of the ones you would use to run drugs or something.
I was thinking they kind of look like
a
the
little
Star
Cessna.
Wars speeders, like the bigger little ones that
Yeah.
they fly around in.
Mm-hmm. And he mentions Aubrix, and he points over to one of the guys who has like an eye. He has like his right eye is covered, and he's just sitting down, like leaning against a tree. He's like, he was able to see out the window, so he could probably tell you more because I was too busy trying to stay in the air.
Go talk to Aubrey.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, I was too busy trying to say. Okay, I go talk to the other guy then.
What do you want?
What happened? How did you guys crash?
About 2 miles north of here, maybe a little more. It's kind of fuzzy. The impact sent shrapnel everywhere. we were going over part of the jungle, and I noticed that it like shimmered. And so we circled back around. As we circled around, I noticed it shimmer again. And then I was able to actually see in. They're using magic to camouflage their camps to make it look like the jungle. And then that's when things went weird and we came back. Well, most of us.
Things went weird. What do you mean by that?
He points at the aircraft, like destroyed. Like
Were you shot at?
I don't know. Just next thing I know, and it was just I couldn't see everything. Everybody was screaming. It was
So it wasn't a mechanical failure.
no.
Okay.
If you want to
Okay.
start finding them, I would head exactly. He like looks at where he landed. He was like that way, like the direct line away from where they came, like
Okay.
right straight back.
Okay. Guys, I think we're dealing with some sort of magic anti-air.
So we should walk.
We should walk. We shouldn't fly.
Oh no, but yeah, I'm not. I already sent the ship back to the coast. That's not near us.
Should we have that station like in the city once they clear out the city? All right,
But
we can talk about that.
We
later.
can. It only takes them like 30 minutes to get here.
Yeah, you're only like you're not very far. Like
Oh,
the
okay, all right.
the battle with the siege beast happened like basically right outside the city.
Okay.
But you guys were over there, and
and our
there
ship's
was
a lot
nothing.
faster than the
Yeah.
machine.
Didn't it take
the
a couple
crawler.
hours for the ship to get to us though?
From the coast.
From the coast. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once we have the city cleared out and a base set up there, I feel like we should dock the boat.
We'll bring it
there.
in. Yeah. We should bring it in.
Yeah.
I agree.
Anyway, so yeah,
Keep
you
it
guys,
close.
You guys want to go that way?
I mean, is that what we're doing? We're just gonna go.
I'm asking. I
Yeah.
think we should. There's clearly a camp there. There's clearly something
So
shady going
Oh,
on
does
there.
that-
So.
Wait, does that mean we should use our magic thing that I have that helps us not get mind controlled?
Possibly.
How many times can we use that?
It works for 48 hours.
It lasts. Yeah, I say it lasts for 2 days.
Is it reusable or consumable?
No, it's only one use.
Soon.
Okay.
Well, there's 5 uses.
yeah. So
but there's
maybe
five
we
of you.
Yeah.
maybe we hold off on that until we're a little more clear about the situation. Let's get some recon.
I mean, even if it
see
has
what
to
it
be
looks
like an action in combat, it's a
Right,
good
yeah.
action to use.
Yeah, and who's owning that? Is
So
that Clem?
I have them
Clem
all.
has it.
Yeah, I got them all.
Okay.
Yeah, and the
All
reason I have them is because I was gonna punch anyone that tried to take them.
Right.
Which is a great. That's a
Yeah.
great like protection. So
You can do that what, like 3 times now?
you just like
Pretty
punch
much,
people as
yeah.
much as you want, basically.
Technically, I believe I
Fast
can
as
do
fuck.
it 4 times.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Throat punch, over and over.
Um,
Also, I have stunning strike now, so I can stun somebody too.
I will accompany you guys.
Okay.
Okay,
Just
I think that sounds like a great idea.
Come
if
on,
we run
dude.
into something.
I just pull his arm.
But you should be in the back because you have noisy armor. I'm just saying.
I should be in the front because I am the shield.
No, not if we're trying to be sneaky. I don't want your ass in the front. No offense.
Do we have to be
Yeah,
sneaky?
loud and
It
stuff
doesn't
with that
matter if
armor.
I'm in the front or the back if I make noise.
She makes a point.
All right. Okay. All right. How about this? Well, as we get closer, the only people that should be going ahead are me and Saal, because we're the ones that are quieter. No offense, you guys, but we're like,
What the fuck? I have like a sweet like cloak that I can be like, I'm a stick now, and then I can just like look like a stick. That's pretty sneaky.
yeah. But do
It
you
is
really
pretty
want to leave
sneaky.
everyone else unsupervised?
Yeah. you
Yes,
should
I
probably-
please. You guys are like. No, I mean we shouldn't leave. I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, I'm
just saying,
I'm
we
just
should-
saying, I'm pretty sneaky.
The Duchess
We sh-
speaks up. She says, "Well, if my daughter's going with you, can you leave one of you here to help with the heavy lifting?"
to help
Ooh.
clear things.
Uh,
Duke
Ironhide.
volunteers.
no, you're
Ironhide, do you wanna? You're pretty strong.
no.
Sure.
Nope.
Duke volunteers.
Ah, Duke. No,
There you
I
go.
need someone to carry me
Hey, that
somewhere.
makes so much sense. He's so strong.
Damn.
Understand, you have healing magic.
And Aveliana says,
Yeah.
gather your stuff. We're going to leave as soon as we can.
Useful.
The faster we get
Sal,
there,
you
the
have
better.
prestidigitation or
You can stop lying
thaumaturgy.
now.
I'm
But
not lying.
You
I
have
want you to
both?
come with us.
yeah.
Can you clean Ironhide with prestidigitation?
Yeah.
Why?
We can do that.
Hey,
What's,
Sal,
all,
do you
what's
want
all
to?
over him?
He's just always covered in like custard or something.
I have to run to the bathroom real quick.
It's like
Oh, he's
dried and yeah, sure, I can do that. And
I'm sorry. What are you doing?
Meaning you.
You're clean, so you can carry
You're
me
clean,
because I
yeah.
can't keep up if I'm not carried.
I'm not carrying you.
Well, Duke normally does, but he's staying here, so.
Well, that is your decision, and you shall walk with it.
Wow.
All right, we're just
How
gonna
many-
go. We're gonna go a lot slower.
how often can you use your like size spell?
I can carry you.
It
Probably.
only lasts. I think it lasts a minute.
I can probably carry you, and I'm faster than everybody here, so that makes the most sense.
She has done all that monk training.
I mean, if you don't mind carrying me, it's just
You can be a backpack while I run.
I'm gonna say I'm like half your size, so it's gonna be it's still pretty heavy, like carrying
It's
carrying
like
40 pounds for carrying
Luke and
40
Yoda.
pounds for 8 hours is like that's a lot of weight, especially for a human.
I usually run with like leg weights on. It's fine.
We'll have to take breaks every couple hours so you don't hurt yourself.
You're treating me like a pack horse now, and I don't like it.
I'm just looking out for your health.
Better
plenty
feed
of
water the
water.
monk.
Just looking out for your health.
Oh, I need a snack. Please give me some grass. I'll eat an apple, but really awkwardly, like.
Oh, all right.
Reduce.
Yeah, how often can you
Probably
use
last.
it?
It's 1
It
minute.
doesn't last that long.
It's
It
1
only-
minute, but
It's
how
more of a-
often?
I can.
Is it
Well,
a
it's
cantrip?
one. It's an. No. It's a level 2
No.
spell.
Oh, it's oh, never mind. Never mind.
It's made for like. It's made for doing things of like feats of like
combat.
in combat and stuff. But
Yeah,
like
right.
and showing like feats of strength at like 1 point. You have 1 minute to like do an action.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I just
Use
wasn't sure.
intimidation tactic too.
The only thing I could do.
Use it to be like.
Yeah, the only thing I can do at any time is light, Mage Hand, Acid Splash, and Mind Sliver.
I can punch things.
I can fix 2 things if there were once one.
Oh, that's pretty useful. Like
Yeah,
if I break something in half, you could fix it.
Or if I touch something for long enough and eventually it breaks, I can fix it.
You're pretty good at breaking stuff, but also fixing them. So I feel like that's give and take. It's fair.
Are you
Sometimes
guys
it
ready?
breaks down to that.
No, it's useful
Yeah,
if you
let's
have like
do this.
wagon
Yeah.
and you break a piece of the wheel so nobody can steal it, and then you just fix it when you come back. That's really smart.
Rope, too.
Oh, rope! Shit.
Yep.
That's smart.
Bye,
I can
Duke.
make-
I'll miss you. And then
Hi, Duke. We'll see
I-
you.
I can't reach his face, so I do it on his like thigh.
I pick him up. I'll pick him up just so he can do it on his face, and then I set him back down.
Inner thigh or
No,
outer
no.
thigh?
Well, outer thigh, and then when I get picked up, I do it on his face.
Uh,
Oh, now you can
You
pick
never
me
go
up.
thigh to mouth.
Not a fan of this.
Well, see, there's a difference between being told I'm going to carry you and being asked to carry
He's in charge though.
I didn't. I didn't
believe
have a.
you
I didn't
and
have a
Sal
chance.
just
I didn't have a chance to ask you. I just wanted to make
That's
sure
true.
you were clean. So when I asked you and you picked me up, it would have been like clean immediately. If I
Oh,
got
no,
picked
I
up,
thought
it
you were-
would have been gross on like my thighs because of all the
Wait,
dried
so-
custard on your shoulders.
Shoulders. How the fuck do you eat food?
Malcolm,
You've
do you
seen him eat
realize that
food.
my So if you look,
Just like lays in it.
hold on,
You've seen him
Malcolm.
eat it. He like holds it in a tray and goes
Malcolm.
like this.
Are we
like,
walking at this point? We're heading
Yes,
into
we're
the
walking.
camera while this conversation's happening.
I would like to enlighten you into the point that my shirt never gets dirty. Now,
Cool.
yeah. So now I
I
have
like that shirt.
clean pants, clean everything else, and now I have a clean shirt.
Someone
still.
really important in your life got you that shirt.
The king,
Yeah, the king. That's
Mr. Your Majesty.
Uh-huh.
hmm
Yeah.
You know, when I ask him about the street tax, I will thank him for the shirt.
For the shirt.
I'm just shaking my head as we're walking. Please don't ask
But
about the
seriously.
street taxes. Please don't do that. This is like
Seriously though, as we get closer, are we gonna break off so we're not like this noisy group of assholes approaching?
Why
We
are you
absolutely
so-
should.
Just
yeah,
walk
totally.
slower.
Let's totally try to do a plan, guys. Let's see what happens.
Walk slower.
I'm talking about scouting.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah,
that's
no, I mean,
that's part of
as
the
we-
plan.
If you
Like,
walk slower, you don't make as much noise.
I feel
That's what
like
I
that sounds like nonsense.
I mean,
to
if you
me.
take your time and make sure you're not as loud, like, yeah, that it
no,
will help.
I
It's
don't
just a
know
little
what
bit
that,
slower.
Take your time. What does that mean?
So,
Taking
Clementine, let me put this in.
Well,
in
when
a
you have
perspective.
little legs,
You
it
go-
takes you time to get places.
You go full speed,
Yes, I
while
do.
Malcolm can, like, to be quiet, could go half
I
speed.
don't wear armor.
I don't need to go quiet. I'm pretty quiet.
Let's see,
I
you
don't
know
know why
what?
everyone doesn't think
I-
I'm stealthy all of a sudden.
If we all match Aveliana's gait,
Yeah.
we will be quiet.
Don't you have like noisy ass armor too?
No, I have.
You have like heavy feet. You just automatically have heavy feet.
I'm not as dexterous as the rest of you.
No.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I know how that feels.
Like neither am I.
Yeah, I'm like that little cleric in the band that Italian
so-
said.
Yeah.
Are
she
we-
was not dexterous at
we're
all.
we're heading through the city, like, basically.
We're in the jungle, right?
Yeah.
We're outside the city.
In the
Yeah, so
jungle.
you'll miss the city by like a little bit. So you'd be going like right by the outskirts.
Okay, so but like there might be, like I said, like we might be in the city a little bit going that way.
Maybe.
Okay.
But we
okay.
also know that it's like hidden. It's like hallucinatory terrain. Well, I would know that, but I know
I'm
that.
sorry, did you say there's something concealed by magic?
Yeah, that's what they told us.
Malcolm.
That guy, Abrix, he said that he saw a shimmer in the jungle, and they went back to look at the shimmer in the jungle, and they saw that they were hiding their camp with the shimmery jungle.
Malcolm, I have a question for you, sir.
Yeah.
Since I'm going as fast as Malcolm can go. I don't care how fast Malcolm tries to walk. I'm just going.
I'm
as-
walking at my normal speed, 25 feet.
I'm like, oh my god, this is so slow.
Next,
And I'm just like-
I'm the type of person. I don't know if you're the type of magic user who can get rid of magic. I can be, but today I did not choose to be. If you,
Get rid of it if I punch whoever's casting the spell.
What's
No,
the
I can,
distance on
I
detect
can,
magic?
I can
Don't you
like,
have that?
I can like see magic if I want.
Yeah,
But
what is
you
I
spell
can't,
it.
I can't get rid of it.
how far can you see, Matt?
Like 30 feet.
Oh, okay. So we'd already be there by that point.
well,
Yeah.
you also have to think.
It'd be
there,
too late.
Salazar.
Sorry.
So I'm sorry. You've got a lot
Just
of
call me
syllables
Sal.
in your first name. Yeah.
Just call me Sal.
What's another one of your names? I forgot.
It's just Salthazar Bartholomew Matthias Vandersnap III.
Can I call you Barty?
No, you can just call me Sal.
You call him
Matt?
Vandy Snap.
Vandersnap. I like it. All right, Vandersnap. So I forgot.
Sal.
what I was
It's just
talking about.
Sal.
Continue.
I like Vander
Forgot
Snap.
where I was going. Oh, Vandersnap.
Why would you choose a name that's longer to say? That's dumb.
So I walk faster
sounds
to
cooler.
separate
You don't-
from this.
You don't
Scout
choose your
ahead.
name.
You're choosing a name for him.
Sal, I remember now. I remember.
Oh,
now.
you mean like for his nickname? Vandy
It
Snaps?
depends on the illusion.
Name is Sal.
If it's
No,
concealed by magic, it might not
that's
be
his real name.
impenetrable by a foot. You know, it's not like walking into a wall, but you see a
wait.
wall.
Can you just sometimes see it? Like, can you just be so smart that you can just see it?
I mean, if you stare long enough at a point, you think
That's
it
what I
might be
mean, but
there.
I have incredible eyesight. Not
Well,
really.
maybe. I mean,
Do
if
you think I
it-
could perceive it? Perhaps investigate somehow?
Right.
I could
if someone knows about
probably-
Arcana.
I mean, I don't know who that is.
I
I mean, you can all
I
make
am
perception
proficient.
checks.
how
am proficient
how
in Arcana.
now?
roundabout
Right now?
Yeah,
Like,
right now.
do you
are
mean
we-
it? Oh, okay. I was like, whoa, okay, whoa.
Do you mean it?
Wait, right now?
I thought
Yeah.
you meant like when we
Yeah.
got there. I don't know. What?
12.
10.
14.
Stream restarted.
16.
You all notice the jungle is very pretty.
Oh my god, it's so vibrant.
See, look.
It's so vivid. Colors.
It's been about a half hour. You go by, like, you see the edge of the city. So you don't actually go into it. You're, like, going just past it.
Aren't we supposed to be going in there, though?
Mm-mm.
No. We're heading
No, it was north of the city.
2 miles north. So how long have we been walking roundabout?
About 20 minutes.
Okay, distance at this speed.
You've gone about a half mile.
About a half mile. Okay, so we still got about a mile and a half before we get there.
Sure you don't want a piggyback ride or something?
Aviliana.
No, I'm
Yeah.
fine. It's good to get some workout. I can lose a little pounds, and I pat my belly.
What do you guys do for rituals and rites for your dead?
I'm not allowed to talk about that.
Who says?
Now I want to know.
It's royal. Someone in
So
royal
we-
service gets a better.
Oh,
We'll never be royal.
Don't cut your teeth on wedding rings.
yeah.
Thank you.
I'm feeling good about Tuesday. Yeah.
Isn't that a lyric from a bard?
Yeah.
The rites in which
I
the
can't do
the rites and rituals that my people have prepared for them are unknown to them until basically they die. Only the priest knows them.
Okay.
So
The
you would
priest-
never technically know them because you're dead.
No.
That is
Correct.
crazy.
Okay. Follow up question.
What a secret.
Did you know those people or no?
You have a god?
I don't personally follow our religion.
Were you nodding
Okay.
your head at my question though first?
Yes, I do not
Okay.
know those
Well,
people.
you were shaking. Okay. Well, I hope they'll be missed.
I'm sure. I mean,
They are all missed and appreciated because of their contribution.
say it.
I-
Yeah, that was a nicer way to say it. Sorry.
Are you gonna miss them?
Of course, I miss everyone of my people that die. They're dying.
Nice.
They're dying for a cause rather than just
Right.
dying.
I'd recommend getting a little notebook with some names because
I'm sure they keep track. Everybody's got like bug tags,
Such an awkward conversation.
name
Yeah.
tag.
no, they didn't. I couldn't see far enough.
But
But
you didn't look.
the enemies didn't have name tags.
Big part of triaging is identifying who's who. So
Well, I didn't get a chance to triage.
you weren't. You know, it's crazy. There's
So,
other clerics in the world.
Can we see anything from where we are now?
Lots of woods.
Could I make maybe a nature or an investigation check to see if I notice any like trails that kind of look, or tracks that look out of the ordinary?
You can definitely make a nature check.
Okay. 19.
You notice that there's trails all over the fucking place because you're right outside the city.
Okay, but those kind of look like they belong, right? Those look like
Yes,
yeah,
you don't
okay.
see anything out of the ordinary
Okay.
right now.
All right.
And we haven't traveled very
That's fair.
far because we're going super slow.
So we're probably a mile in at this. We're halfway there.
I sound so low.
Can we? Never mind.
Seriously, my
can-
speed is
You want
40
to say?
feet.
You want to say something? Say it. What do you got to say?
I think we should probably, I don't know, move a little quicker.
I agree. I have no problem with that.
I mean, if we want to get there before anything leaves, or
Right.
if we want information, we probably should pick up the pace.
They know we're around, so
Maybe someone should carry me. I look at
I have
Ironhide.
offered
that would be
twice.
ideal.
I've offered twice.
It's only a mile in. Like, honestly, we could jog
mean-
that and should be fine.
I'm not that strong, but also not like weak. I'm like a slightly above
All
it.
right, how do you want to do this?
Aveliana says, if you don't
Oh.
mind, I can easily carry you.
See?
Oh boy, I think you should. Yep.
That would be wonderful. Thank you for offering.
So she picks you up, and the way that her gear is set right now is her shield is on her back. And
Am
it's
I
like,
like inside the shield behind her?
it's like you're basically being carried in a backpack, just the way the shield is shaped. And the sword handle is in front of you.
Sweet.
So
I'm just like looking
So-
over her shoulder.
basically.
Fine with me.
Are you guys
So
ready?
now we're going 30 feet?
Ready.
Well, I thought we could pick it up a little.
Oh, like run?
Yeah.
I mean, until we get to like a half mile out, and then slow
Yeah,
it
because
down.
don't you? We should probably look for maybe as we get closer things like traps. I don't want to run right into a trap.
Right? Yeah.
But like this next mile and a half, let's fucking go.
Right. We can
Right.
speed
Alright.
it up a little bit. We can get there.
She takes off.
Oh my
Just-
god, me too.
Oh,
Run,
okay.
run.
All right. Running after.
Oh, this is fast.
Brisk jog.
That's better than not running.
So Malcolm, you notice that she doesn't seem like she's getting winded at all, even with carrying you.
Put the hood up, and I turn into like another sword. So it looks like just the swords on her back. Like,
She doesn't see you, but sees the second like pommel from the second sword, and she just smiles and laughs a little.
so it looks like she has another sword on her back instead of me on her back.
Are you going your full speed, Beth?
Yep.
Okay.
Bye.
So you're slightly outpacing her, but really outpacing everybody else.
Yeah. I'm like, this is a race, right? We're racing. This is fun.
So you guys do this for about like a half hour where you're going full speed. Beth, make a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck, I knew it. I knew it.
A mile and a half. It should be. That should be like with basically superhumans. It would be. It would be
dexterity?
like she'd be done in like 7 minutes.
22.
She'd be a mile and a half in 7 minutes. She would like a half hour is like nothing.
So
I actually
you're
ran
running,
back and then forward again.
and you feel something like hit against your leg,
Shit.
and you continue, and you see the spike thing come down behind you.
You like run
And when
past
you're
it.
far enough ahead, everybody sees that.
All right, time to slow down.
I feel like I would immediately stop when that happens, and like
But
look.
I
around
hope
my
everybody
feet
else
for
would
anything
stop too
else.
when they saw the thing swing, and they'd be like, "Okay."
I would, as soon as I see that thing swing down, I stop and I start looking around for more ropes on the ground.
I'm assuming it was like a tripwire or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like a rope along the ground. Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
it wasn't. You look back to where it happened, and it wasn't like super hidden.
Just was going too fast.
Do we see any other traps in the vicinity?
Make
That's what I was
perception
trying-
checks.
Can I make a survival check?
Lucked out.
Because I'm
rolled a
proficient in that.
15.
You can make whatever is higher for you.
And I would
Yay.
like to cast
An Arcana
Detect
check.
magic.
Hey, that's not bad.
Wait, are we all rolling?
I wanted to.
Can I?
Yeah, you can all
Say
roll.
perception or investigation?
You can do perception or survival,
Ooh, or
whichever is higher.
I will do a ritual cast of detect magic. I'll jump off Aveliana's shoulders and draw a little like circle in the dirt with my quill, and then put a line through it, and then cast detect magic because it takes a minute, but an action, but I can do it because I'm using my quill faster. So it takes
How long does that last?
10 minutes.
Okay.
And I'm just like, as we're walking slowly through looking for traps, I'm also looking for magic. But I don't
I got a
waste
24
spell.
on survival. 24.
Okay.
That's good because I got a 12.
I got a 13 perception.
So all three of you notice that there's just traps everywhere.
Hmm.
They're like, you see like basic pitfalls or like more spikes on logs on ropes. They're not hidden well, but there's just a lot of them.
I rolled a
Are they
25 Arcana.
You don't sense any
Natural
magical
20.
traps.
Okay.
It's all just basic traps. But they look
Hey.
like they're staggered in ways. So it's like you'll see a bunch of the spike traps, but then you'll see like probably about like 20 feet of pitfall traps staggered around, and then it's like more spike traps and stuff. So
I
go ahead.
I think we should like
Can we avoid them?
we should disarm them all. We have people coming
Yeah.
behind us eventually.
Yeah. I mean, how many? There's a lot. There's a lot there, right? Like, maybe we can. I don't know. Can we put up any kind of signage?
No.
Oh, can I
Oh.
use thaumaturgy to burn?
Ironhide,
Like, a
you could totally tell
some
people
words
now.
into-
But
Yeah, you should send back to the Duchess and
Oh,
tell
yeah.
her
Radio bet.
that we've encountered a lot of pit traps. And I look at him. How far along are we from when we left them? I look at Ironhide.
So you would assume it's about 2.5 miles. So the scout was a little off, but again, he
Couple of
wasn't very
miles.
far off.
I'll tell her exactly how far off we are from them,
Well-
so they don't run into this.
Yeah, that could have been bad. Did you guys see that?
are they
Yeah, that
following
was
us
crazy.
now,
You're so
or are they-
fast.
That was close.
No,
or are
they're
they
not
waiting
following you
for
now.
us to clear?
They're going to the city. Like
Okay.
they're cleaning up and going into the city while you're doing this.
So they're gonna miss those traps entirely.
They
So we're-
will send people later.
Oh,
It's just their priority is the city right now.
All right. Well,
Okay,
let's have
well,
them clear out the traps. Let's label it. I mean,
Could
leave
we-
some.
first, before I spend a word to the Duchess, should we get to our destination before we do, so we can tell her that we're there, as opposed to, hey, we're in the middle of the jungle. There's a bunch of traps.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like they're gonna send anyone directly after us, like right away.
Yeah,
They-
like
Oh,
they're
that's
going to this
fine.
thing
I thought
first.
they were going to be sending people behind us.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, and then I remembered. There's not a lot that I remembered, but banana custard in the deck hall at the castle is pretty good. And then
Well, let's-
they're going
yeah.
to first.
Let's
I
get, okay.
guess.
Just be
let's get a
careful.
yeah. Let's get a little closer. See what we're dealing with at the camp itself.
Yeah.
And I
All
don't
right,
know,
so
we may
now we
need
have to
ask
be
for backup.
quiet,
I don't know.
right?
We
Be
should,
quiet
I
now.
mean-
Yeah. Okay.
Obviously,
Alright.
it's trapped, so that's the wait.
I go stealth.
I have a wait. Hold on a second here.
I turned stealth on.
Something Something's sitting funny like a moldy sandwich right now.
Still.
What did you eat today?
And
Come
I
on.
rolled a 28. So
I had a couple of. I just had a
Holy
couple of
shit.
breakfast sandwich things with the eggs and the cheese, but they're covering their camp with magic, right? You'd really think they'd be better at hiding their traps, though. Are you sure we're on to the right people and not something completely different, like goblins or something? I don't know.
Can I inspect the traps to see if I can tell who might have made them? Because I am a entrepreneur and seen many different knickknacks made from many different people, and I can be like, "This
I'm
is
sorry,
a dwarven make. This is of goblin make."
It was one of those things that just hit
I'm
me.
really-
like, wait a minute.
I'm
we're
really
trying to find
trying
an
now.
invisible
I'm just
city,
gonna
but
keep
I found all
pushing.
the traps. This doesn't make sense.
how
What?
about a history check for me? Did they look familiar?
That's a good question.
Yes, you can give me a history check.
20. Dirty.
Um,
Super dirty.
They look very familiar, but hastily made.
Okay.
So they are of make that you've seen before, but they look like they were made super quickly, and like you see like some spike traps just go off because they're not set right.
Did they look familiar to traps from
Yes.
the Fallen Oak? Yeah.
Yes. But as I said, they look like they were made really hastily. So like you see like some pit traps aren't even like fully covered.
Okay.
They're just like it's just a pit with spikes. Like there's nothing covering it.
All right.
And like some of the spike traps are just like you'll hear like a clunk as it goes off because it wasn't set right.
So it looks like they made these in a hurry, so they might not have been
Who's
here
they?
very long.
Yeah,
The-
I'm trying
the
to figure out who
slavers.
the. Oh,
It's the
Fallen
slavers.
Oaks?
Yeah, it's the Fallen
Oh,
Oaks.
so it's their traps.
It's
oh yeah,
their
we're going
trap.
right.
Yeah,
That's-
we're going the right way. We're
well-
going to their camp.
perfect.
That's all I
let's
need to know.
let's keep
But
going.
Thanks, Al.
These traps were made really hastily.
They
like,
weren't ready
have
for
they-
us to come.
Okay, that's possible.
Wait, no, Malcolm, you said
Just-
it wrong. They weren't ready for their dreams to be punched.
It just seems strange if they've already been on
Unless
this
they wanna
island
buy some
and
pickles, right?
already
No, no,
had
no.
these camps.
Mm-mm.
Why are they hastily setting this one up? This is either a new camp or
Sal, I have a question.
yes.
How upset would you be if we were to sell a spicy pickle and call it the terrible tiefling blend? Or the terrible tiefling twin blend?
Yeah, no, I think that would be just like a legal nightmare. I really don't think it would be a good idea. It's not a great market.
So are you guys like moving forward or are you just staying in the one spot?
As soon as the traps went off, and I wanted to see if there was a way around them and to figure out if now they were actually fallen oak traps and not something else. So
You know that there are a bunch of them, but you can see them all basically.
Okay.
Like there's
So
you can discern an easy
sidestep
way
them.
through it. Yeah.
Okay, let's move forward, but slowly. Try to be quiet. Deal.
I'm in.
At about 9.5 minutes of your ritual spell, you get to a point and you just like, do you see it or is it like a feeling?
I can see probably like if it's like a force field or
So
whatever.
you see
I can
like a wall in front of you.
and I can see
that's
what
just-
color. That tells me like what kind of magic it is.
If you need to know the schools of magic, we have this video on our YouTube explaining them. I, however, forgot them. So give me a moment.
Normally, like arcane
Illusion.
It could be illusion or it could be abjuration because it's a
That's
blocking spell.
yeah, it's abjuration magic.
Okay.
But
So
I'm
it's from where you
I put my hands out and try to like stop them without saying, stop it. Stop.
And then I put my hand down.
There you go.
Yep.
It's 30 feet from me.
Yeah, like it just hits the cusp.
The wall's 30 feet from here. I can see it with my magic. Oh, it's gone.
Yep.
What does it look like?
I bend
to
down
me?
again. It looks like a wall. I bend down and
To
start
me, though.
scrawling the fucking detect magic again in the dirt as a ritual,
Right.
but fast because I have the quill.
So he can see what it is. I want to know what it looks like to me.
Doesn't look like anything.
You just see jungle.
More
It
jungle.
just looks like more jungle.
And I cast it again.
You're blinded because it goes boom. You're like, ah, shit.
I
throw a rock
walk
at it?
about I was gonna say I walk about 15 feet up and just toss a rock at it really lightly so it's like kind of quiet just to see what it does.
You see the rock go,
Like a guard on the other side.
and
you
then
hit him
it
with
just goes by.
Does it shimmer at all?
Nope.
No. Okay.
But
Hmm.
you also don't see, like, it goes and then it's just.
And it's just
Can
gone.
Yep.
Can I see past it at all when I move up 15 feet or so?
Nope.
So does
Pretty
detect
sure we can
detect? Go ahead.
Go through it. You just threw a rock and it disappeared.
Maybe it's because it's not alive.
Doesn't
If you threw it
doesn't
into a
mean-
jungle, it looks like you're gonna throw it into a jungle.
Do I see any animals?
Somebody grab a chipmunk. That's what I was thinking.
Do I see any like
no.
birds flying around or anything? No.
There are no animals in the
You're
vicinity.
gonna throw a bird in there.
You hear them, but they're like your background, like birds, like cawing and animals
Wait,
just.
doesn't somebody have a rat ring? Somebody try
I-
a rat.
If you said I hear birds, I clap. And I wait
What
for them
is-
to fly away.
Don't stop. We're quiet.
Now, let's go. I like move forward now. Once he claps, I'm like, we have to go.
Yeah, we have to move at this point.
I'm gonna get the birds to move.
Yeah, but you're like blowing our cover, man.
There were no
Birds,
birds.
of course. You hear them.
I move forward 15 feet after that and put my head through the wall.
As you put your head through the wall,
Still a pommel.
you like your vision blurs for a second as it's like going through the wall, and as it comes out the other side, it's just a massive, like, cleared out area with tents, cages,
Is there
fires.
anyone like that I see within 10 feet of me?
No.
I back my head out real quick. There's no one right there. We have to go now.
Did you hear any birds?
There's a bunch of shit.
Let's go. I jump in.
And then I duck behind one of the tents, the closest tent. And
Okay.
I try to hide. I look like a small barrel.
Aveliana walks in and she takes her sword out with one hand and then pulls her shield off with the other, and she's just walking around. There's no one. It is empty. Fire. Some of them are still going. Some of them are like put out.
They ran. They're out. They took off.
There's no one at all.
You, as of right now, you don't see anyone. This
Unless
camp
it's
is
more
huge,
magic.
though.
Okay, yeah. Let's take it slow, Aveliana. Try to get some cover. It looks like it might be all right, but I smell a trap.
Yeah, I start looking with detect magic eyes around everywhere. I don't see any people hiding, invisibility or anything.
You have the wall behind you, like you're detecting that, but you're not really sensing any magic.
There's no magic around here.
And we don't hear anything that sounds like people are in the tents or
It's like a ghost town.
okay. So I pop my head into one of the nearby tents just to see what the inside looks like.
there was like 2 bed rolls and like a small fire.
So it looks recently lived in?
Yes.
Does it look like they left in a hurry?
Hmm.
Okay.
Is there any footprints? Like, does it look like most are leading one way at this point? Like it was like a mad dash.
You see, there's way too many footprints. Like, you can't tell. It also looks like a lot of people were carrying heavy things behind them, so it was dragging the footprints out. So you can't tell.
They set up makeshift traps and then left this camp very quickly. Or this section.
Any
That's what we're.
tracks look fresher than the other one? No? Okay. That's my question. I got nothing.
Is there a way to remove the barrier spell? I don't have anything that does that.
No.
I've got nothing for that.
Aveliana walks. Like, are you guys staying on the outskirts, or are you heading towards the center?
I mean, if she starts moving towards the center, I'm gonna follow because
she's moving towards the bigger tents.
yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Because
But
there
like,
are bigger tents.
I'm not gonna
like,
we can't let her go on her own.
I'm gonna try to keep spread out though. I don't want to be like clumped together in case something.
Right, yeah.
I
I'm
feel
following
like
Malcolm.
Aveliana would like be 20 feet ahead of me, and I would be slowly waiting to make sure she makes a move, and then I can support cast.
Yeah. So I want to keep stealthing through the camp and just be on the lookout for
And I'm still a barrel.
Anything that looks like it could give us an idea of where people might have been heading or why they left so quickly.
Agree.
Can everybody make perception checks?
Of course.
No.
Certainly try.
7.
14 teen.
22.
13 teen.
Clementine, you notice that the fires near the bigger tents aren't put out because they're like big bonfires, like they were the big ones. And you notice that there's like a big table like outside of the tent.
I point this out. What?
There's a table.
Does the table look familiar?
Yeah, it's the table. Fuck.
The table.
No,
Every
table.
time I hear there's a
Oh,
table,
okay.
I'm like, that's familiar. That's every time. It's that. This could be the question.
The table of requirement. Basically.
Aveliana starts walking towards that after you point it out.
Just be careful, and those fires are super fresh.
When I get to the bigger tents, I'm gonna look for like unless that's the map table, which I'm guessing it is. If it's not the map table, I'm gonna look
Yeah.
for a tent that has maps in it that they might have not been able to like pull everything out of in time.
Um,
What the hell happened here? Did everyone get raptured? Jesus.
so
Crazy.
when she gets to this table, you guys notice that there's like a really ornate chair,
Fancy
Like-
chair.
and it's like there's like a place setting, like a nice plate, like forks, knives, like made of gold, and they're just sitting there like facing the fire.
So impractical.
I look at Saal, and do you know any of their like rituals, why they would be set up like this?
I want to start getting closer to Aveliana.
I don't know anything about this. I have no clue
I'm
what we're
hanging-
looking at right
I'm-
here.
I'm
Why would
hanging
it be
back a
set
little.
with?
I'm not...
Why would it be set with gold stuff? Like what?
Well, I know something for sure, Malcolm. That looks fancy, and I typically am not the type of person who would leave something fancy behind. So whoever left that is probably still around.
If there,
I agree with that. Yes.
Aveliana
okay.
breaks in, or he doesn't care enough to bring it with him. He can afford to just have another one made.
Either
Someone-
way, I still don't
Does-
recommend touching it.
Like
Does
having a
it?
full
So
toilet.
is the place set like
There's no
it's-
magic on it. I don't see magic
It
on
look.
it.
No.
It looks like it
Um,
was like a set feast almost.
You do sense abjuration magic coming from inside the tent, the big tent behind.
Be careful
the-
with the tent
chair.
over there. I point at it. There's magic in there. Abjuration magic. Probably some sort of lock or blocking spot.
So it's roughly the size of like a 3x3 cube, like that you sense.
Mhm.
So does it look like there was a big feast there?
For the one person, yes, there was like lots of serving dishes and stuff.
Okay.
Any food left over?
No, fuck it.
No,
Don't
it's
do it.
it was set. It wasn't ready to. It wasn't like. It was about to be prepared, but
I'm
Yeah,
Ironhide. I
served.
still have to
Smell?
ask.
Do we smell any food cooking?
Yeah, that's
No.
a very better. That's better question.
there's nothing cooking.
Damn.
The fire was that's the center fires, like in the center area, are the only ones still going because they're gigantic.
How
Comparatively.
far from the city are we? And in what direction is it? Do we know?
South. We
Yeah, but
passed the city.
Is it south or are we next to it now?
The city is south.
It is south.
You've
okay.
gone.
We're on
past
the
it.
outskirts of it still.
Yeah.
Okay. So was the route we took the only one or is there another one? And are they headed that way?
Plenty of routes.
I'm going to cast sending to the Duchess.
Good call.
Mhm.
Hey, Duchess, made it to Magic Camp. No one's here. Might be in the city. I don't know.
We have 6 more.
Be careful. We don't know where.
There you go. You said a lot of us. Those count as words.
That's I have to keep the kid. I have to keep the character.
I don't
going,
blame
too,
you.
so, yeah.
It was great.
I would like
It was
to
good.
go
You
up to the
poop
tent. Wait. I would like to go up to the tent that Malcolm told us to be careful with, and listen to see if I hear anything outside of it first.
You don't hear anything. You do notice when you get closer that the tent is like of a much more like refined material. Like it's nicer than some of the other ones. Like the other ones were just like a bunch of burlap or something that was set up. This looks like it was like the leaders of the camp's like personal tent.
Okay.
I bet you it's
Um,
bigger on the inside.
I poke my head in.
So you poke your head in, there's like a bed. It's like basically if you go glamping, like it's
Mhm.
really nice inside. It has like a nice bed, like a
Is it
chair.
bigger?
No.
No.
Damn.
And you notice like it has 2 end tables next to the bed. Like it's really fancy. Like this person like doesn't go camping to rough it. He goes camping to like be pampered. That kind of like it's all posh and comfortable.
Just know this tent is waterproof. Look at it.
So, do I notice anything that might look like it might be magical?
You don't know. It
Hmm.
just all looks like furniture.
Ironhide's starting to get worried. Does the Duchess respond?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm sitting here. I'm like, I wonder if he just forgot or he's waiting. Because I really hope she's not dead.
She died.
Yeah. She says, "Thank you for letting us know. We will send someone out as soon as we can. The city is empty."
I lost count. It was too
That-
fast.
They're not in this. Oh,
I might have been 17.
She's
Close enough.
there in the city, but it's empty. There's no one there.
Oh, they're in the city, and they're not the people who were here aren't there. So that's
Yeah, good guys in the
No.
city, bad guys not.
Sal. What are you doing with half your body inside that?
I actually go over because I'm worried about him because
Yeah.
I know there's magic in there and his head's been in there way too long.
I push him in.
At that point, are you fucking kidding me?
Like as I'm about to go like this and be like, "What you looking at, buddy?" I just see him go flying by me.
I want to go in the tent, and he's holding up the door. I'm big. Put me through
So-
the circle.
If he pushes you in, make a reflex save.
Dex.
Dexterity saving throw, sorry.
15.
Okay, we know what you're talking
Uh,
about.
You avoid like hurting yourself on any of the furniture. You do land on a table and you fall down and crush the table because it's really it's like a nice table, but it's not
Fine
like
wood.
sturdy.
It wasn't made by Jesus.
It was
It's
not.
like a spindly table.
Did it break wrestling style in like 2 pieces?
It's just like
It like collapse over on itself.
it was like
I would
like
like to say-
a TV show kicking the door and it just explodes.
If possible, after I walk in and look at the lavish digs that this person has for
No.
glamping,
No, you can't mend the table. It got crushed. Stop it.
well, it just collapsed in on itself. Maybe I can fix the legs because there's just pieces. I'd still like to try.
It could take him a while, but he can do it.
What's the
We
point?
don't have
What's the
time
point?
for this right
That's
now.
what I'm saying. You're
It-
wasting time. being
guys,
Where's
silly.
the magic
Please.
thing?
Yeah,
So-
like
Probably the table.
You notice one of the end tables next to the bed. So it's the one on the left side of the bed as you look at it.
I point at it and I go, "That table over there is magical."
How about this one that I'm trying to put back together?
No, that's
just wanna
just
say that I'm-
a cheap table.
and it was the abjuration
I'm s-
magic.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the same as the wall that you saw.
I'm still outside. I'm not inside. I'm keeping an eye out outside.
I walk.
So is
towards-
Aveliana.
I walk towards the end table and I like think about it before I do anything. I'm like a foot away from it.
Ask for a pie now.
I go up and like poke my face into it to see.
Oh, yeah.
It literally looks the same as the table on the other side.
No, it's not.
Like-
It's,
No,
I don't
I'm
think.
trying to like.
It's not an
head
illusion.
through.
You can't go through
Oh,
it.
oh.
He's just
So I
up against it. Don't touch it. No, you're not supposed to touch the magic thing.
All right. I check for traps.
Good start.
I think so.
As they're staring at this end table, I look at it. I'm like, I require a pie. Does it do anything?
No.
No, I don't care about this table anymore. I'm out.
I will
I take the leg of the other table with me.
I will pull out the quill again, and I will.
Cast identify as a ritual.
I will. And I get to do it faster because it takes me 1 action to do instead of 1 minute because I use my quill.
How much does it cost you to do as a without a ritual? An action?
It's 1 minute for. It's still 1 minute no matter what.
Oh.
As a ritual, it's 1 minute, and its casting time is 1 minute. Or a ritual would be 10 minutes, I think it is, or whatever it is. 11 minutes. But I can do it as a minute.
So
Right.
you're identifying it?
So I have to touch this thing.
Yep.
Touch it with a stick.
That's not how it works.
It's okay. I already touched my face.
Yeah, he already hit his face off it. And then I touch it because he touched it. And I cast Identify as a 1 minute ritual instead of an 11-minute ritual.
So after a minute, you figure out that it is an item that is enchanted with Greater Zone of Obscuring.
Okay.
And you know that there is a button on the side of the table now.
So now here's a question. If we just take this table, this side table, like, and put it on as a backpack and carry it, we could just have a zone of obscuration around us at all times, and it's like a city wide.
Are you asking that as Malcolm or out of character? Because Patch
I
loves that
said
idea.
it. I said it out of
Ironhide
character,
loves it.
but like I think Malcolm would say that.
Is this
So let me
the-
start this
so is
again.
that the source of the illusion?
This is the source of the illusion. We could carry this around as like a backpack and have obscurity for like a mile. It's a huge city, like village, right?
Oh yeah, we're 100% taken.
Hey, Malcolm.
My question is the button. There's a button on the side. I'm guessing that shuts it off, but I don't know if it could be turned back on, so I don't want to press it.
Did you check for traps?
I checked for traps. Yeah.
What did you roll?
What? So what would that be? Is that
I believe that's perception.
Well, it's whatever
Or-
you want it to be.
It's up to you.
I would like a perception check and an insight check.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Those are things.
Got an
Those are things
18
that you-
for
Which
perception.
one? Okay, that's good.
So
He sees it.
Another
Yep.
18 plus 3.
Now does
So
he know it's a
21.
bad idea?
You
That's
rolled
the-
with confidence. You could tell in this roll flourish.
21.
So with your perception, you notice there's a button on the side. You also notice that it is attached underneath to the ground.
Okay.
Your insight says if the table is moved, it will not work anymore.
Ah. Yeah, we can't move the table. It only works in this spot.
That sounds like a certainly bad design flaw right there.
Yeah, I mean maybe we could take it back to
Newton.
Newton. You think Newton could figure it out and
Brainstorm?
repurpose it? I'm sure. I'm sure
Newton eats
Garaxia
people's
can.
brains.
His
I'm pretty sure
name's
he can-
His name's Brainstorm. I don't know where this Newton guy is.
Mr. Brainstorm.
Mr. Brainstorm.
Anyway, should we just turn it off? Probably, right?
Yeah, probably.
Can we break it?
You think that's what the button does?
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that button does.
Honestly, Sal, I'm
can you make a
surprised.
perception check?
Me? Yes.
Yes.
Honestly, Sal, I'm it already.
I didn't hear what you said.
I'm surprised you haven't pushed it already.
17.
Same here.
You noticed like a flickering in the dome while they were inside.
What do you do? What? Like above us or around us?
Like the whole dome.
Oh Jesus. The dome is. Poke my head in. The dome is flickering.
I
That
found a
sounds
magic
weird.
table. I think that's the source of the dome.
So when you do that, you see Sal's face touching it.
Wait,
I-
is Sal's face right in the button?
Withdraw
No.
my statement.
It's just like on the. He thought he could put his head through it like
This
it was
was
an
when he
illusion.
was-
Turn it off, or
Yeah, we should probably
leave
turn it off.
Okay, I knocked the table over.
You just hit the button. Oh, I'm not there. I'm not there.
So
Surprised he didn't touch the button. Still.
you knock it
Ew.
over.
I would like to leave the tent as soon as he starts to swing at the table. I just
Just you
back
do
pedal out.
the Homer Simpson into
Yep.
the bushes.
Lurking away.
So it
Around
falls
with-
over, nothing happens, and then you just see the table go and it explodes in a small explosion
Oh, okay.
into just wood shards. Like it just like
Just a shred.
What was that?
Terrible craftsmanship.
You all have splinters.
and now you are in a giant clearing in the middle of the jungle.
Are
Like,
all
it-
the tents still up?
All the tents are still up, yes.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
now
it's just
there's
a-
like
We're fake.
you can
Oh.
see past the dome,
Okay.
Beyond the dome.
Beyond.
Underdome.
Thank you.
Biodome.
Viva! Lost Biodome.
Thundered?
Yeah, Thunderdome.
Really?
No. Get him out of here.
Sherman tag.
So Aveliana is very confused.
Magic.
Oh. There was a table and something about buttons. I don't know.
Was
Yeah, so
was
there
that
was a
all
magic
that was
table.
in there?
Yes.
No, there's furniture too.
Like a bed.
I waved the table like,
Were there any any chests or anything, any jewelry boxes, anything that looked like it would hold anything of value or interest?
There was the
Hashtag Rick's gonna
table.
The
Well, that was
set-
it? That was
the
all that was in there?
all the gold-plated like cutlery that was on the table out there.
Well, yeah, there's that, but nothing in the tent, like no personal effects.
Nope.
Was there
Okay.
any maps
like-
when I looked for maps?
We should take the solid gold cutlery and stuff. That seems
That
like
would
it's
be
probably
that
worthwhile.
would be a
Oh, yeah.
good time for us to have some money that we get from looting. Yes, like that was part of the
how
deal.
many
Yeah.
I already
gold
had a fork in my
forks
pocket.
Does it take?
Like,
So, are you picking up the cutlery and stuff?
I'm kind of scared too because I don't trust anything. So I kind of want to look and see if it's. If
you
either
never
any,
touch
like,
another
time
person's eating utensils.
or in the
I
vicinity.
go over and I start looking at it like if
Oh,
I was a
geez.
knick-knack guy.
yeah, I walk
Okay.
over
Got
and
his little
pick one
thing
up
out.
to inspect it.
I have
You-
I
you-
do
you
I have a
still-
I have a
just-
magnifying glass.
You still have detect magic up, and you don't sense.
Yeah, I
any-
know there's no magic on it, but they still could be trapped.
Do you see like under the table? There's no tablecloth, so you can
I
see
pick
under the
up the
table.
fork.
Nothing
Oh, shit.
happens.
Look out.
Then a giant boulder comes out from nowheres.
Golden fork into pocket.
And
I
how
sweep
many
the rest of the
times-
forks into my bag.
That
Why,
did it.
why were there
Right
so
there.
many forks?
Oh, there's-
Yeah.
I'll grab
Fork.
I'll grab some of the spoons and the knives then.
So as you're picking up the
Fuck.
forks and the knives, you notice that underneath the placemat is a map.
Oh,
That's
there's
cool.
the
How many
map I've
forks
been
and
looking
knives
for.
did we get?
You got 5 of each.
I'll just keep those
That
in my
seems
inventory
excessive.
for.
All right, I'll add that
Sounds
to
like
the
5 gold to me.
I'll add that to the Sal has a bag of whatever gold, so I'll write 10 forks.
Okay, well, what's on the map?
When
Well,
you
not any forks anymore.
when you look at the map, you realize you're only seeing half of it, and it actually unfurls more.
I continue unfurling.
You see a map of the area because you see the city of El Moctis. You see an X, like basically right next to it, so you can assume that that's where you are. And then a good distance away, you see 2 more similar X's up further north. One similar X to the far east, and then there's a big X to like the northeast.
Hey, look, treasure's over there.
There's also some scrawling on the bottom of the map.
And I read it.
Yes.
I proceed to read it.
It is orders from someone named Aldwin
So Aldwin says,
to find the Void Blade piece for Mistress Gretchen, and once found, bring it to her in Kalbarasha.
He's here.
Who's here?
Aldo.
it's okay.
What's an Aldwin?
Who's that? Tell us some more.
He's he's the head of the Fallen. It's the big guy. He's the guy who started.
But that's what we wanted, right?
I mean, I didn't expect him to be here.
Well, you
Right.
mean he's probably reporting to Miss Gretchen, who's the head of the terrifying Tiefling twins.
It probably, yeah.
Don't think that's not what I said.
No.
Where did it say
Albarash.
Kalbarasha.
Albarasha?
Who's he?
The place, you ninny.
No.
I don't know why I said ninny. That was weird. That just came
Did you
out.
miss your grandma or something?
I don't know. I don't have a grandma. I think she's dead.
Well,
I looked
I
at my arm.
didn't. Oh, okay, that one. She called people in the knee.
No. You know, I don't know where.
It sounds like more like a halfling word.
No word grandma word. It sounds like something my grandma would
I
call
think
me.
in a past life I might have been a halfling. I'm not sure. Anyways,
Stop giving out that weenie, Nini. Yeah. That's if I was a centaur.
Witty.
well,
And can I have everyone make perception checks?
Not particularly, but here it goes. Nothing.
here it goes.
Oh, there it goes.
17.
I rolled my big die and I got an 18.
10.
I
It's
rolled
really
my
big.
big die. And I got
Oh.
a 17.
8.
So, Malcolm and Clementine and Aveliana,
Big dice.
Ugh.
Sorry.
all of you notice probably about 50 people slowly coming up from the sand around you.
Motherfucking shit.
All right, get ready. I yell.
Oh,
I punched
Sand
someone
people?
immediately. I punched a dude in the sand. Let's go.
can I stealth?
They're in like a circle around you. They're not like right on you.
Oh, hi, sand
What?
people.
How have we not seen them in the sand?
They're sand people.
Sand people.
They look like sand, but are real people.
They're actual people made of sand.
Aveliana steps forward and says to you, "I'll handle this."
Are you a sand
The
people
hell?
too?
What?
Stop. Just let her handle it, man.
Hey, good luck.
She holds her sword out and says, "Destroy my enemies and let's go."
What the fuck?
Did
And
she
it
say,
starts
"Let's go," or-
floating next to her.
Oh.
She takes her hand and puts it behind the shield with the other, and you see her break her shield in half.
Neat.
She's so hot.
Now, I have a clarifying question.
Yes.
Does she control this sword by whistling? And then
I was gonna say,
That's so good.
kind of weird.
That's so
I'm
good.
just saying, there's a lot of similarities. And I just wanted to-
You start noticing all of the people running towards you. Her sword moves and protects you four, just slicing down people left and right. And you see her just punching people with her shield and like picking them up and like throwing them. And
How many people are coming at us? Like, this is. You said like 50?
there's like 50 total,
Holy fuck.
but
At
she's
least
just
47 now.
she's just absolutely destroying them. Like
43 from the sounds of it.
I would like to throw a dart.
you kill one.
Yes.
I'm just
straight up.
I don't even want to throw
Pretty eye.
acid because I'm afraid that I'll hit her because she's incredible.
I wish I had create water prepared today, because then I could make the mud people.
Mud
Can do-
people, nice.
But people.
She just makes short work of literally every person that popped up, except one, which you see him watching all this thing happening, and he just runs away, which is
Oh,
the person you hit with the dart.
How far away is
Yes!
He's
Before-
dead.
Get a
He
murder.
just died.
he? Oh, I
I
saw
did
him
a
running
dark
away. I'd be
murder.
like, no, you're done. And then he would have had to do a
Don't worry, I got
wisdom
this.
save.
I got this.
I was gonna.
I was gonna
Captain.
mind sliver him.
The mad.
She clasps her shield back into one and grabs the sword out of the air. I hate when they send people who just can't actually do anything.
Sand people.
I mean,
they're
they sent us, so
But these people wouldn't even have been.
we couldn't do
Even if-
anything that whole fight either.
This is.
I mean, you probably could have handled them pretty easily.
I saw Clementine throw a dart.
But
I'm
I wanted.
sorry, out of character. Did Repulsive just send the fucking putties at us?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to
They-
make sure that's what
They,
just happened.
they were like the lowest tier slavers.
They're putties. They're
Yeah.
fucking putties.
It's like fighting rats.
So it's
Commoners.
it's just a waste of life.
Oh, that's kind of fucked up, but I get it.
I understand that. I understand that.
Are you staring at me? Oh,
No, I'm just nodding in approval.
Stop staring at me. It's
Yeah.
creepy.
We should bring this information back.
Head to the city. And then we go into the big X, and I point at the big X as I roll before I roll it up. And then you
Yeah,
see
we should take that
you see
map
the
with us.
cutscene where the camera just rolls off our backs, and it's us walking in the forest again.
And then the
yeah,
Oh, it's that kind of movie.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a giant pickle with the bean just spinning around.
yeah. The pickle spins, and it says pickle punches.
Christ, this is where we are.
And so it is.
So it shall be now and forever.
Making sandwiches or
Okay. After we
Did it, yeah.
we're coming back. You guys have made it back to the city, and they have started clearing out buildings.
Thanks for
Cleaning up.
carrying me. It was a lot faster.
oh,
Little legs get tired. I get it.
I wasn't tired.
I mean,
I can keep up. Like, it's not like, I mean, I can't keep up, like, physically can't keep up, but like I'm not like, I can walk. I know how,
I'm
you're
just
not
saying.
incapable.
2.5 miles isn't much.
Running though.
I mean, I can run too.
I mean, I got tired.
I mean, I'll be tired, but I could do it.
We're running in circles. Huh.
Correct.
Forget
I'm
it.
sorry. I just, sometimes I feel like being the small person is like they're not as appreciated because I'm not stealthy and I'm not fast enough to keep up running. I need to be
I
carried.
feel like you could hold your own if you need to. Maybe. I don't know what kind of a spellcaster you are. I know you cast spells. I don't know what kind. I don't know if you're one of the... Like, there are people who have support magic. People who have offensive magic.
A little bit of everything,
Ooh, how
but mostly
how
support.
offensive.
Mostly support stuff.
Sorry, I heard offensive. Like, is it rude? Does it make you blush? Like offensive magic?
Malcolm's blushing.
Real hard. I pull out the book. I go, well, once I learn these, I'll probably have some more offensive magic.
Yeah, he just needs money.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of.
That's why I
you
got
need, like,
this, and I pull out the
gold?
big golden fork.
It's big to you. It's a
Mm.
normal size fork.
It's a big
It's
golden
like a
fork.
salad fork.
Yeah.
It's not like a
This
meat
is-
fork.
So
Ouch.
we should take this map to my mother and figure out about how far it is going off of map distance. Like judging it.
Walk
I don't know
into-
if this map is to scale.
Usually there's a key.
Is there a key anywhere on it?
No. It just looks like a hand-drawn map.
Oh,
We can do our best to estimate, like,
Wait. Well, we're at this X now.
No, you're
So why
you're in
not-
El Moctus. Like
we're
you're
back
walking.
in the city now.
Okay.
We
So
flash
my-
cut.
But couldn't we have measured that distance between the camp and
Here.
El Moctus so then we can kind of get a distance on the map? We might be able to figure out. One of us
You
could, be
could,
smart enough to
but you
figure that
don't
out.
know if the map is like.
We don't know if it's
It's not-
accurate.
Yeah.
yeah. We don't know if there's any scale on it at all. It could have just been.
Like, this area
Are
is
there
where
any
they are.
landmarks? on
It
it
could look
that-
like a 5-day trip or like a week trip. You don't know.
It's a useless map. This map is dumb.
Well,
Whoever made
we
this map is
could
fucking
do our
stupid.
best to estimate it. Like we could do like it's still like if we can see if on the map they show any and I point to Saal, like Saal said, any type of like monuments or different like topiary, like different heights. Like I don't know.
Let's-
Sometimes if you have a forest and then there's like trees, sometimes they will draw little trees on the map.
Feel
Can we-
like if there's no scale, there's not gonna be like, oh, here's a mountain. Like I'm sorry, it looks too simple.
Well, we get it back to
Contrary to what Clementine is saying, it does look like there are mountains and like different areas of bigger trees.
So
Okay.
like
Doesn't
this,
make sense.
you can tell that there's like probably a bigger forest here, and then like over here the mountains. So then you can kind of get an estimate from the city how far they think the mountains are away, and if we can see the mountain, then we can figure. Yeah, they think that the village would be like in this vicinity between the mountains and the city.
Why don't we get the map back to the Countess and see what her scouts,
Duchess.
or the
Countess.
Duchess, and see what her
Whoa.
scouts have figured out. See if they can match it up and cooperate.
So this guy
plan.
that you met, Aldwin, is that his name?
Alduin,
Leader.
yeah, he's
So-
the leader of.
He's the leader, and he was here or there where
Right.
we just were.
Yes.
Why wouldn't he have already been at the bigger X? Like, does he like to look like oversee all of his work, or
I'm surprised he's here at all, to be honest. This is a big organization. Like the fact that they're in Garaxia at all. I had never heard of them being anywhere near here.
Dungeet.
Or
Right.
Garaxia is the continent.
Where we live.
Garaxia
The
is
world.
the other continent.
We're in Earth. That's Earth. That's Earth. Garaxia is Earth, right? Like the
Garaxia is okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Yeah, no.
we're
no,
on
no, no,
we're on
okay.
John Jeet, which is the continent.
We're on Johnson. Oh, okay.
I understand, Sal. It's hot. I'm kind of sweaty too.
Okay.
I don't know why you're sweaty.
I definitely had a different understanding of the world and how it
It's okay.
worked when I cracked in my backstory.
Yep. Well, here's the thing. You do remember the important part of that, the message that was on that table. They're looking for the Void Blade. That might be why he's here.
I think that's the big X.
That's probably what's there.
Yep.
So we need to get there as soon as possible because we
Yeah.
cannot let them get that.
Or we can let them get it first if it's, trapped in a temple and, there's all kinds of shit, so they have to fight to get it, and then when they come back out, we fucking kill them. Because they'll be half dead already.
You hope.
I'm just saying.
You hope.
I mean, I don't know. We don't have to do that, but it's what I would do in their position. They might be waiting for us to do that. Who knows? They might know we're here. We don't know.
I don't like coming up with plans with you, Clem.
Why?
You always point out the bad parts of it too.
You don't like being scared? That's really juvenile.
No, I mean I was prepared for that anyway. It's just that just makes the plan sound terrible.
You've done nothing but shoot down every plan I've ever made, Ironhide.
You have bad plans.
Your continent was the continent of Conbeth.
Conbeth. Okay.
So
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure one of your plans was to just push a button while someone was standing on a circle. So you have bad plans.
no. He didn't.
That
plan
wasn't a
That
plan.
wasn't a plan.
Yeah, that
He
was
just
totally
did it.
impulse. Yeah.
That was
complete impulse.
sporadic.
So your
You
lack of
weren't
plans
even-
is worse.
You weren't even on the circle when he went to push the button. So guarantee you, he was like,
Yeah, it's your fault. I mean, you walked into it.
"Oh boy, oh boy." No, I didn't say that.
As much as you'd like to think that, it is entirely not my fault that I was sent to where the demon tree was.
Well, we killed it.
Yeah. Glad we didn't have to deal with all the witches too.
we all
we got
learned and
blended.
grew from it.
Did we?
Sounds
I'll
like
just-
you didn't.
I was gonna say.
Oh, I feel good. I'm fine about it.
I
Pretty
need-
sure there was party violence after that.
No, just one punch to the mouth. I just wanted an apology.
You did not get one.
No, I did not.
You
Um,
did not.
do you guys? Is this a common thing?
No, I apologize if I'm in the
Oh
wrong.
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. This whole thing is super common.
Pushing
This
buttons.
is
You're not supposed
it's
to
a
do?
report. It's our group dynamic.
Yeah, but Sal said if there is a button, he will push it. There is no question in his mind. He will not hesitate. He will always push that button. That's why I always have hold person prepared every day to ensure that if there is a button, he will not push it.
You will not
Okay,
puff
but
it.
to be fair,
Yeah,
in
that's what
certain
happens when you push the button. It puffs it.
I have something that I have prepared for if you go to make a dead body out of something you're not supposed to. Basically, I will punch you so you stop moving. So
I can just do it again.
I
After.
have
We have
something
fail
prepared
safes
so
in
I can
place.
leave this these conversations whenever I want. I just don't use it.
yeah, I
You
can't.
just put your hood up.
I mean, I do too.
No, I
It's
can
called
literally
walking
just
faster.
disappear and then like be over there 30 feet and just be bye.
That's pretty convenient. I can't do that. Although I don't know, we should see sometime if you can teleport faster, if I can run faster.
I
You can
think
teleport faster.
despite your dysfunctionality, you work well as a group.
As long as there are no buttons.
As long
to be
as we're
pushed.
still alive, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, we're really good at breaking into houses together. You should see it.
No, we're not.
We got in the house.
We got in. That's all that matters.
We did not break into the house. Ironhide and Malcolm were distractions, if I recall, was the word that he'd like to use.
Okay, well, next time we're gonna do a B&E, it's just gonna be me and Sal. You guys suck.
What's a B&E?
Bacon and eggs.
I could go for a bagel and eggs.
No one even walked by that
I-
time.
I thought you didn't. Why do
I
you eat? You
know.
eat eggs?
Yeah.
Like I thought you were a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Some vegetarians eat eggs. It's not technically. It's pre-meat. It's not technically meat.
Okay.
All right.
Is this a conversation you want to
Yeah.
have, Malcolm, right
No.
now? I mean,
I was just trying. He said eggs earlier, and I was kind of confused for a second, and then he did it
Do you
again.
eat fish?
I gotta
Not
tell you, the
particularly.
dynamics of your food habits, I really don't care for.
I eat bread,
No,
vegetables,
I don't care.
dairy. I like
You
honey.
can,
Honey's
I
good.
eat
Says to me about
most.
it.
I'll eat anything mostly. So
What?
It's weird that you eat dairy.
Why?
Who has the map?
I have a cow face.
I think.
What's
I don't
weird
think one
about
of them
that?
have-
Like I have people teeth.
yes, I have the map. You want to look at it?
But your face is a cow face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I look at it real quick?
Hey,
You
hand
can
him the
still
map.
get a steak from a
All
person
right.
too.
I start walking towards
What
the
the fuck is
Duchess
wrong with
with
you?
the
You
map.
guys have been doing that the
Yeah.
whole time.
We've been walking towards the Duchess. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought we were just standing.
Seriously,
there.
Clementine. Like
We're just hanging out.
all depending on how you cut the
Stop.
what?
Stop.
Oh,
He's talking about. No, you just stop it.
Like
Well,
meat of the
he's been
coconut.
Now. Lock it down. No.
she finds
No.
it strange how I
He's-
have dairy.
He's talking about long pork. What's wrong with you? You know what that is? It's people meat.
Well,
People meat.
she finds it confusing how I have dairy, but therefore
He said, "You can get a steak from a person," and I was just like, "Nope, shut it down. I don't want to talk about this."
you
Lock it
can.
off.
It's all
I have
about-
to agree with her. We're not.
It is weird, yes.
We don't do
But
that here.
no, I don't do that at all either. But you know, just
We
because
don't-
I have the face
we
of a
don't
cow
talk
doesn't mean I
about it.
can't.
We
Doesn't
don't.
mean I'm a cow.
So, would you eat a regular steak? No, because you don't eat meat. I'm not
Exactly,
answering my own question.
I'm vegetarian.
You know what? I don't like this conversation.
Yeah.
I don't like where this is going. I don't like the implications of this conversation. So let's just shut
Do you have anything to eat?
I start running towards where the
You're not very far from it. The tank
Oh,
is
hey, look.
set up, and there is a building that you see people like carrying supplies into, while everybody else is like cleaning and trying to rebuild.
Can I see if anyone followed us? Nobody.
No one followed you.
Okay.
She made sure that anyone that opposed you was dead.
Sad.
Cut down with a flying sword.
Or punched to death with a shield, yeah, you know.
And one guy got darted. Thank you
He
very
did.
much.
He yep, he's dead.
And didn't even see that dart coming.
Nope.
I'm really glad I didn't waste color spray on that. I was about to use that.
It would have been good. But yeah, good point.
He would have
It
been
would have
so
worked
mad.
too.
It would have worked really well on every single one of them.
Sure would have. Because they all had 1 HP.
Yep.
It's a good use of fireball too. Everyone turns to glass. Done.
I'd say it's a good use of anything. Really, thunderweight, thunderclap.
They were right. They turned to glass because of the fire.
So you get to the building and you get to like the 3rd floor where the Duchess is setting up like basically the command center. Like you see the table has been brought in from the land tank that she was using in the land tank for preparing. Aveliana asks if she can see the map.
I hand it to her.
She brings it over to her mother. Her mother looks at it, and you see her look down at the table, and she like basically like iPad like scrunches it, and then she's like, you see her scrolling to the northeast, and she finds like, you see her looking back from the map to map to map, and then she finds like the mountains that she sees on the drawn map, and then she finds like the big grove of trees, like the big trees. So she's finding the spots on the map by the topography of the map, and then she sets like a basically like a big like circle over the spots that she thinks that within that area on the map you'll find the camps within like a very high like percentage.
Good.
So these are my best guesses going off what I have here. What is a void blade?
Well, so it's
not
one
important.
of two. No.
It's not
You
two.
say one thing
no,
and he
it's hard.
says another, so I'm
It's-
going to
Nothing.
It's not. It's a. But it's. You're misunderstanding. It's not a whole blade. It's a piece of a blade.
right.
So.
But
I'm just
there's-
saying it's not a whole blade.
It's one of. It's a
It's
piece
like one
of.
of like fucking 10.
Guys,
dude.
guys,
No.
No, I mean the swords, not
Guys.
the pieces.
we probably shouldn't about all of this.
We trust her.
I don't specifically recall anyone saying don't mention this to anyone.
I don't either, but
Anyway,
like
They're looking
Trying to
for
hear-
corruption kind of
Calpaxis,
surrounds
my
these
friend,
things, right?
is an elder dragon.
Okay, cool.
No, it's not Calpaxis. It was the other guy, Terramantilius, right?
yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, Terramantilius is my buddy. I just tell her everything that we're doing.
Yeah, 2 swords, corpse eater blade, and then the other one's the void blade. That one's in pieces, the void blade.
They're the
And then
fangs of Calixpaxis.
That's the one.
The broadsword. It's in 10 pieces. Astral meteor metal.
We're
Black and
basically
red.
trying to save the world. Like, this goes way beyond what you're doing. Like, I know that, like, this is super important, and
No, I understand.
there's just more to it, and right now this is our first, like, stop to fix this.
I have a weird question.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the Duchess.
Oh.
Do you know of any place on this island that could be considered a place of great corruption?
Probably where this big X is.
I mean, probably, but
I mean, normally it's a lush jungle. So,
Alright. There's
People
not,
have
like,
come
a
here and
reported-
corrupted it.
I mean,
well,
we've
because I thought that it was just corrupted like by the blade piece, and like it's been sitting here for years and years and years. So that's
I
why I
mean-
wasn't sure. Is there like a known place on this? That's all I was asking.
That's a good question.
She takes look at the map and she says, "Well, that northeastern dot is near a swamp."
Hey, sorry, I don't know why I did that.
And I bet you, if you were gonna hide something and not want people to find it,
Clementine's like, yeah.
probably want to hide it in a swamp.
Oh, so smart.
Quite possible.
All right. Also, you know what's usually in swamps?
Ogres.
Yes. No, I was gonna say alligators.
Oh,
Could be.
Crocodiles. Or both.
I know, like, there's a specific dragon in, like, swamps.
Hags.
Hags. What the fuck is that?
Fey creatures.
In swamps? Like
Swamp hags.
fairies? Oh, hag is a fake creature.
Yeah.
Like gross ones? I mean, it sounds like a gross.
They're not pretty like Marguerite, no. Like Marguerite's.
You think
humanoid
Marguerite's
attractive,
pretty?
like, comparative to a hag,
It
yeah.
technically is a very attractive female.
No, but I didn't expect Ryanhide to have a crush on someone.
No, I don't have a crush. I'm just confused because hags are ugly and they're witches. They're like ugly.
Really doesn't like hags.
It could be.
Not all hags
if-
are ugly. Some just achieve that status.
It could be like a disguised self.
I'm sorry. They invade
These
your
magic
brain
cannot
space
be.
and I don't like that.
What?
The Duchess looks at you and says, "If you ever go to, I'm trying to remember the Pelteric, do not call the Bisraldi Hag sisters ugly at all.
Are they ugly?
Where did you say?
No,
Did you ever go to where?
Pelteric,
Which
Terror.
one's Pelteric?
the Vampire Nation.
Yeah, I don't want to go there. That sounds like a club.
Vamp
I
Nation.
feel like we're
Yeah.
gonna have to go there eventually.
No. Mm-mm.
Sounds like
That
a
is
show I would watch.
Someone is a haggist.
Yeah, I'm.
That is where that's the vampire homeland. Any that you see here or you see wherever you're from, that is where they
We're
are
created.
turned in. Yes.
Could
Cool.
a vampire that's not there turn someone somewhere else?
If they do, they will be hunted and killed.
So you have to do it there. So you must need like permits and stuff.
I
Right.
never want to go there.
It's like a ritual. I have a question. What were the name of those sisters that you said?
The
Bisraldi.
Bisraldi Hags.
Bisraldi?
Bisraldi. Bisraldi.
Okay, that's what I thought you said.
What's their thing?
Don't call them ugly.
Well, I mean, they sound like they're important.
We're not-
What do they do?
We'll fight. Well, we know
We're
that
not them
the
all.
Dutch. We know.
Whoa,
Yeah, we
whoa,
know
whoa,
that.
no, you guys got to ask silly questions about turning vampires. I want to know what the Bizrahi sisters do.
Bisraldi.
Whatever.
Well,
They're
at least
the,
get their names right.
They're not ugly. I got it right.
They are the advisors to the matriarch.
Oh shit.
What's a matriarch?
Probably the head
Queen
of the,
of the
place,
vampires.
Definitely don't want to go there. All right, my questions are out of the way.
She's actually a
I don't know, I
delightful
kind of-
person.
Bro. I would say I kind of want to go because it's a lady in charge.
it
We
you know?
used to have
sounds-
tea all the time.
It sounds awesome because if you think about it, like there's like laws to like like you can go and like probably have a great time. It's probably like going to a really cool like
It sounds dark.
vacation destination and just like hanging out and having fun, and like they're not going to turn you unless they had like proper paperwork.
Being turned into a vampire requires consent.
Well, that makes a
I
lot
want
of
to go.
sense.
I'm all about it. Cool. Perfectly fine with this now.
I bet there's no wait for anything during the day.
That's just the problem. There is no daytime.
Oh,
See?
Yeah.
I told you it was going to be dark.
the
Right, like
eternal
that,
darkness. Yes. All right.
It's like Alaska. It's like
24/7.
there's sun out for like 2 hours and then it's
It's
gone.
fucking terrifying. I hate it. I don't.
Like 30 days of night up in here.
No, because those are like D&D vampires, and that's
It's-
fucking
It
terrifying.
literally is. It's a nightclub. It's going to be open all the time, just dancing all
It's
the
just
time.
Blade the movie.
Yeah.
The spotlight, the disco ball's just gonna be a moonbeam.
Nice. No, because if vampires go in a moonbeam, it's real bad. They're
Yeah,
shapeshifters.
They're just gonna fucking avoid it.
Wait, no, that's werewolves, isn't it?
Yeah, werewolves are
Probably.
shaped. Yeah.
Wait, I don't remember.
Vampires can also be considered shapeshifters.
Yeah, but if they're a bat or they're mist, they're fucked.
Oh,
So you don't
I
want to do the
remember.
mist fucking misty pokey
I remember
with
because
a bat shuffle.
when I did Curse of Strahd, I made it so no, moonbeam doesn't work on him. Fuck you. It's just like no.
I was like, son of a bitch, that's one of my spells.
Sorry,
Um,
guys.
but yes, she's actually quite delightful. Very old-fashioned, but not terrible.
So
Interesting.
there's a swamp with potentially,
An ogre,
definitely an ogre,
maybe a donkey.
and the leader of
I
the
don't know what
fallen
you're
oak,
talking about.
potentially with
So there's no
the
ogres.
terrifying tiefling twins.
We don't. know.
It sounds like this
Wow.
might be where we need to go.
I don't think that. No, because I don't think that she's gonna be there because it said to bring the piece to her.
I don't know who Gretchen is anyway,
Gretchen is
so I'm
one
just
of the-
making.
This
is what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that they've made
Thank you, Clem.
they either found the piece or they saw that we were coming and they took a mad dash to the nearest camp. What I'm guessing is they're going to slowly go from one to the next closest and then to the biggest one. So I think if we
That
get
would
to,
make the most sense, yes.
if we get to the biggest one first before they get there, and if they have the piece and they're trying to move as fast as they can to get there, then we can stop them, take the piece from them before they even have a chance to.
Question, do you guys have the pieces on you?
We have
Oh,
we-
no.
Right.
We don't.
no.
I thought we
don't
didn't have
any. Yeah, we don't have any.
You don't.
The dragon ate him.
No, I think they were. Aren't they being? No, I don't remember.
No, our dragon ate him,
Ate them?
right?
No, he ate the
No, he
coin.
ate
We
the
don't.
gold.
We haven't found any
Oh,
piece
the
of-
dragon ate the. No, the other dragon has him, right?
No, there's. Yes, the other. dragon-
Paramantilius has the two pieces already.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With as important as this sword sounds, if you had had the pieces, I would have advised against you going.
Well, yeah.
Right.
It's just
Yeah, we gotta go get this piece and
But-
then bring it to Paramantilius.
He has the hilt and the first piece.
and potentially knows where the corpse eater blade is, which is the whole thing, which is bad.
Actually,
If I remember. I was getting kind of hungry at that point. Speaking of which, do you have anything to eat?
The mess hall is being set up.
Nice.
Mess tent. Right?
So this is. She zooms back out and shows you this is about a 7-day trip.
What if I run the whole? I'm kidding. I won't. That's crazy.
You would have tired legs,
I know.
but
I'm
probably
not.
like you'd probably cut it in about half,
3.5
No,
days.
it's a bad
a
idea.
little more.
Can our ship fly us, or is that not a good idea?
That's up to you.
I don't think that's a good
Not yet.
idea.
I wasn't sure. That's why I brought it up.
Because if they could shoot down the little scout vehicle without them even knowing, that could be a problem.
So my thought
Can
is,
we borrow ATVs? Something.
I don't think they have the piece, and I think they're covering the people who are going to try and get the piece.
I think so
And
too.
That's my thought, and that's why they're shooting people out
So-
of the sky.
We can provide you with a couple of
We get the scooter
Land.
things.
yeah, the land
Sweet.
bikes. That'll probably make it like a
Beep, beep.
3-day trip. Beep beep.
Oh God, it's gonna be a thing forever.
So that'll cut it down to 3 days. So we need to gather provisions to give you for the couple of day journey, and resend the scouts out in these directions to see if they're moving everyone or if they're just moving some.
You need to get there as soon as possible.
So it's probably about like 4 in the afternoonish right now. So I think tonight you stay here. We'll collect the supplies and you can head out in the morning. Does that work for you guys?
Is Aveliana going to come with us? Can you come with us? I say to her because I'm sure she's there.
I'll probably have to stay and assist, but we can probably find someone to go with you if you want someone to go with you.
I really, really want a bard to come with us.
A bard?
Yeah,
Why?
he rhymes.
No, I don't want that. Really, I might kill him. I don't want to deal with that.
We'll find someone to come with you. I'll make sure he's of exceptional skill on par with you.
Make sure he plays guitar.
Doesn't have
too.
to be a man. If it's a woman, that can be just as.
Make sure they
We'll make sure they're of exceptional skill.
Okay, just
There
yeah.
we go.
and they play guitar.
Yeah,
They
Oh,
don't
would you
need
stop
to-
it?
I play
It's not
violin.
a
They don't need to play
prerequisite.
guitar.
I
We-
play
we-
the drums. We could
they
start a
might
band.
not play
That's- no.
anything. How about that?
Perfect.
As long as
prefer
they're
the
on
same thing.
par, it's the same as.
So yes, we will find someone to go with you, and you can head out in the morning. Do you have a specific type of role you'd like them to play? Do you want them to be ranged, melee?
Backup vocals.
We're gonna backpedal from this
Yeah.
and talk about not
Okay.
dying.
I think someone
Bard
that's
could potentially do that.
like strong.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
We're kind of
I'm
missing.
assuming.
We're missing one.
Yeah,
I mean, you could.
I was gonna
We
say.
could just take our friend Duke back.
Yeah,
I mean,
know,
you
but
could if you want.
he may not be available.
Ooh, could they be strong and they have a flying sword and a shield that detaches into 2 pieces?
And very, very
Okay,
good looking.
We already tried that. We asked directly and got
She
a no.
blushes a little. I have to stay and help.
She has to stay and help, so stop being weird.
Do you have anybody else who has a shield that
Not
fits into 2
weird.
pieces?
I like it.
I just really
Okay, now
wanna
it's weird for me.
No one else has this. These are family heirlooms.
It's pretty cool.
Maybe somebody else who has cool family heirlooms.
We'll see.
The
Wow.
Duchess could come with us, and she could take her big, like, mech thing.
Sword and shield thing.
2
Oh,
swords.
it's family heirloom. Oh, 2 swords?
Yeah.
What do they do?
They're big and they're on the back
Wait.
of a mech.
You should come. That'd be useful.
No.
Probably be a lot easier with a
Sorry.
mech.
I would definitely say
Should I
somebody.
just call?
who
Should I
can
call
get
in
up
our? Should I call in our ship and have someone take our mech?
Yours isn't outfitted.
Yeah,
Just
you
a
don't know how
mech,
to
though.
use it really.
It needs a hat, yeah.
It's not a big one.
Cast animate objects on it and just make it go. I mean, that's a solid plan.
I mean, it is a good plan. I just don't. I can't cast it. I don't have that.
How about you guys?
Find a scroll.
Someone
Um,
comes over and talks to me and she's like, "Oh, the mess hall's set up."
Bye, guys.
Get the fuck out of my face.
And as you, she's like, "Thank fuck." The rest of you, stop it.
I'm not doing anything.
Hey. I feel
Sal,
like all
Sal
the
hasn't
questions
said a
we were
word.
asking were valid questions. I wasn't being sassy for once. I really want somebody who can get up close and personal because that's what I do, and I don't want to be the only one doing it.
What? I'm right here.
Sometimes you shoot things.
Oh, you were so quiet, I
Sometimes.
didn't notice.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I
No, he
stealthed as soon
doesn't.
as we walked in.
Sometimes you shoot things.
So you want melee? You want
Almost as
somebody
bad as
versed in melee combat?
personally,
take
that's
a
what I would
punch.
prefer. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of tanky.
Can I test them though?
I
to
mean,
see
we
if they
could
can
just
really
take
a
Duke,
punch?
guys. Like, he's like the perfect person for this.
like
I
like
mean,
someone
I
who can
agree,
rage.
but
Maybe they can turn into a beast form
he
or something.
seems so. He seems
Very
so
big,
busy.
can carry people, no problem.
He seems so distant and not there.
Right? Like something's
Duke,
wrong. You know.
Duke,
I
we're your friends.
think
Look
he
at
needs
us.
some time away.
Look at us, Duke. We're your friends.
All right, I will comb the troops and come back
His
to you in
name
the
is
morning.
Duke. That's our. You could just go get him.
All right,
He's gone.
Where did he go? He was supposed to be helping.
He's probably helping move heavy stuff. There's a lot of heavy stuff. There's a lot of rubble. It's a
Could be scouting, you don't
biggish
know.
city, I think, in my head.
I agree with you. It is a biggish city in my head.
Oh, what could be the whole world.
Oh my god.
He's removing debris from everywhere.
All right, well, I'm gonna go keep rebuilding the town. You guys have a good night? Question mark?
Thank
She
you.
says it out loud.
As long as we are ready to leave in the morning with our
Leaving at dawn
fighting friend.
Dawn.
At dawn? Why so
Ooh.
early?
because we need to go
Didn't we
when it's
just get up
light.
at dawn today?
Yeah, that's what we do.
All right. It's
You're an
important. Fine,
adventurer.
now
You
know.
have to be ready to go at all times.
I feel like that's not true, but okay.
No, it's the truth. You should always be aware and ready.
Are you saying we should always be prepared? I feel like
Yeah.
that's a good rule.
That's like rule number 1 of adventuring.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I said no bards, okay? Shit.
Who
No,
says
yeah.
I was going with you?
Keep moving, buddy.
I ain't your buddy, guy.
Good.
Oh boy.
Good.
And with that, that's where we're gonna end tonight.
Thanks for watching this dysfunctional D&D presentation of the War for Garaxia. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to keep up with the Guardians of Garaxia and a ton more. Homebrewed just for you.